welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider, the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwood alongside Natalie Poole. And Coach, hard to believe the regular season has finally wrapped up and you're getting ready to go to Tulsa for the conference tournament. First of all, let's talk about the Houston series, then we'll kind of get a recap on the regular season for you. Unfortunately, you get swept at Houston. The last two games were close. Houston got the better of you on Friday, but you play, I believe, a one-run game on Saturday, and then they got a walk-off on Sunday.
Yeah, it was definitely not the way we wanted to start the series. However, I've found that sometimes we've been showing that tendency to not look quite the way that we need to in the first game and then recover after that, and recover pretty well, but it still hurts. And so it definitely wasn't the way that we anticipated to come out. We knew that there was some seedings at stake here, and so it was very disappointing. I think our girls were really disappointed in their performance defensively. They were able to clearly identify what they felt like they didn't do well. And so going into Saturday's game, they definitely had an agenda and something to prove. And I thought that we played a much better ball game. We just didn't have the timely hit that they were able to come through with.
Had the lead for the majority of the game, I think, on Sunday. But the home team, if it's close, has that advantage of batting last. They get the last crack at it.
They did, and it comes down to a little bit of maybe a senior on our last game at home, maybe a little bit of an incentive. Their senior first baseman, who is one of their clutch hitters, is the one that came through with the walk-off. And they're a team that's competitive. They're a team that's a little bit up and down. I definitely think that their pitching is very hittable, and that's one of the things to me that's really encouraging. We came out and we had a good performance offensively. We just couldn't hold on to it.
Coach, we'll talk about the tournament in a moment because you're going to play Houston again this week. But regular season this year started off a little slow, and then something clicked, as it does with teams that are young the year before, and they have a year under their belt, and you really got rolling about midway through the season.
Absolutely. Our first probably around 12 games or so were a bit disappointing. I thought that we would come out stronger this year, but I think it took us a little bit longer to get going. But we definitely made a turnaround. We made some great strides in the middle of our season. Did a few nice series wins and throughout the conference play. And I'm definitely pleased about the progress that we're making. We were a better team this year than we were last year offensively. We do have a little bit more maturity now, and that's without a senior on the field. And so definitely encouraged as we move forward.
You mentioned no seniors. You also have, as far as your two-person, or you can call it your three-person rotation on the mound, a couple sophomores and one junior. I know you still have some season left to play, but you've got to be excited about the future, especially in the circle for you.
I definitely am. And even those who are freshmen right now have grown a tremendous amount throughout the year, and just being able to get quality work in, just developing their pitches and thinking about what they want to accomplish as they move forward. And they've all been able to get mound time, so they all have an idea of what it's really going to take for them to be successful in the future. Is
there something you can put your finger on, or is it just finally having some experience and things clicking about Game 12 when things really started to turn for you?
I think that, it's just a little bit of frustration. When you know that you're better than what you're playing, then it's just hard to sit and take. And I think that, a few of them needed to feel themselves have some great at-bats. I think a few of them needed to have a few good pitching performances, and then that confidence begins to build. And so we just stayed the course and continue to focus on the process, and I think that really made a difference.
All right, Coach, this week, the conference tournament over in Tulsa, just like last year, you're going to face Houston. A little bit different seeding situation, though. This is going to be the 4-5 game, and so you'll get another crack at them real quick.
Absolutely. I think that our girls feel confident against Houston's pitching, and so that makes me feel really good going into that first game. For us, we just have to go in and we have to pitch well. We have to not give up a big hit in a timely situation. And for the most part over the weekend, I thought that we did a good job of that. So for us, this is just one game. We only have to beat them one time to move forward, and so we look forward to a really good matchup with them.
Obviously, if a lower seed wins a tournament, they'll get the automatic berth. But talking as far as at-large positions here, how's the league going to pan out? How many teams do you think will get in?
Well, right now, South Florida is sitting at number 20 right now, so they're for sure in, whether or not they win the tournament. Central Florida is sitting at 31 right now, and Tulsa's sitting at 40. And Houston's hovering like right around the upper 80s. I'm not sure that they'll have a chance. They're under 500 still, and they've got to be above 500. So right now it's looking like those three could get an at-large. no matter what the circumstances are in the tournament.
All right. Sounds like it's going to be fun. Coach, as
Yep.
always, we appreciate it.
Thank you.
That is head coach Natalie Poole. I'm Jeff Brightwell for the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.